Welcome. The San Antonio Volleyball Officials Association presents Block Management. In this module, you're going to learn the elements of the blocking system, the aspects of a blocks including removing and adding blocks, partial blocks and ranges of blocks, blocking notations, and the different types of blocks you can apply. Once you're logged into Arbiter, take a quick look at the announcements section just in case there are any new announcements that may be important or apply to you. Once you're ready to get started, go to the top of the screen and click on Blocks. This is where you'll be setting a majority of your blocks. To block out an entire day, come to the left side of the screen under Actions and click on Block All Day. Then any corresponding day you pick in the month calendar will block that entire day. That day will be reflected in red as annotated in the legend on the left side of the screen. You will also notice at the bottom of the screen the Notes section will populate, and in the From area it will say All Day Block. To block part of a day, click on the Block Part Day in the Action section on the left side of the screen. This will enable the time range section of the window. Here you can choose a beginning time and an end time to block a partial day. Then any corresponding day you click on will block a partial day. Partial days are highlighted in light red on your calendar. You will also notice in the Notes section, From and To are now filled in with the From and To times that you have selected in the time range window. To clear a block, highlight the Clear Blocks in the Action menu, and then click on any day that has a block in it. When clicked, you'll notice that it will clear the block on the corresponding day that you've chosen, and in the Notes section, the block will disappear. You also have the ability to block out all days in a range or partial days in a range. To do so, select the appropriate action in the left side of the Action menu, and then go over to the Date range on the right side of your screen and select the appropriate From and To dates range. When you do so and you're finished, click Apply, and the appropriate days will be blocked out on the calendar. Enabling the checkboxes will denote which days in that date range you want to block out. The same also applies for clearing blocks in a range. Select the appropriate range and click Apply. And when the screen refreshes, it will remove the blocks that you have within that date range. The last two items to go over are the Notes section and the Firm Block section. These are checkboxes that you can toggle on and off that will apply to any specific block you have. For example, if you'd like to add a note to an all-day block, click Block All Day, enable the Add Notes checkbox, and type in your appropriate note. Any day you block out will apply this note to that particular day. Adding a note can help the assigner understand what's going on in that particular day for you, especially if you use it on a partial day block. A firm block informs the assigner that you are not available to work on that particular day at all. Sometimes a situation may arise where an assigner needs to fill a match last minute. When they come across your profile, they'll see that you have a firm block in place and will not attempt to contact you to fill that match. Firm blocks can help assist the assigner move quickly through the roster if a game needs to be filled last minute. Additionally, by clicking the pencil in the Notes section, you can add a note manually. Once done, click the disk icon to save that particular note. If for some reason a conflict arises where you cannot or do not wish to go to a particular site, you have the ability to individually block sites. Click on Sites in the top banner, and you can scroll through alphabetically and select the site individually. Check the checkbox, and when you click Save in the top right corner, that particular site will populate at the top of your screen. You also have the ability to individually type or search by name. Type in the top right corner, select your school, and click Save. These schools that I have blocked are now populated at the top of my site blocks when the screen is refreshed. To unblock a site, simply uncheck the box and click on Save. The same procedure can be followed when blocking teams. Select Teams in the banner at the top of the menu, and then select the appropriate team that you'd like to block. These can be filtered or selected based on a home team, away team, and then level of play. In the sad or unlikely event that you can't stand to work with somebody in particular, you can click on Partners, select that particular person, and then click Save. Just like before, when the screen refreshes, that person will be at the top of your screen. This Mark Big guys is the worst. But he's
He's really the best. I love you, buddy.
For those looking to set travel limits, you can do this in the Travel Limits tab. You can select travel limits based on postal code and distance. By default, it sets up to your home zip code and whatever you put into Arbiter. For example, inputting zip code 78258 and a distance of 5 miles, activating all the checkboxes for each day, and clicking apply will update my limit distance from 78258 to a distance of 5 miles. Similarly, you can block out entire zip codes by clicking on the Postal Code tab in the top banner, clicking the plus button, entering any particular zip code that you would like to block. We'll put in 78207. Click on the disk to save, and that particular zip code will be blocked, and I will not be assigned to matches in that area. To remove this, just click the red X. It'll ask you if you're sure, and you click OK. Thank you for watching this video on block management. You can direct any questions to your rank representative, and I'll see you on the court.